In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? In order to make sure our soap opera trailer followed generic conventions of soap operas, we carried out lots of research before we began to make sure we knew what we had to do to make the outcome realistic and professional. An important key convention of soap operas is that they must have an open narrative. Without this, they would no longer be a soap opera but an ordinary TV drama. Because we couldn't show this in our trailer, when planning the narrative to our first episode, we ensured it had an open narrative. Soap operas usually have multiple storylines in progress throughout one episode to create a very similitude situation to that of everyday life. To show the wide variety of characters portrayed in our soap, which suggests there would also be various storylines, we included many of these characters in our soap trailer. Being a new soap, this was also a good way of introducing the characters to the audience. We also included different settings in our trailer specifically chosen to reflect pre-existing soap opera settings and remain conventional to the soap genre. Pubs/bars, houses and streets are commonly used settings in EastEnders and Hollyoaks, which is why we have also used a pub, street and house setting. There is minimal use of diegetic sound in soap opera trailers, like in our own soap trailer. However, we did challenge this convention slightly as we edited an exaggerated noise of the punch into our trailer for impact to grab the viewer's attention. Being a new soap opera, we thought we needed to hook the audience from the very start of the trailer, following the uses and gratifications theory where the audience are interested and want to watch the whole episode to find out more. This reason justifies our decision to leave some diegetic sound in the trailer. We followed the convention of having titles at the end of our soap trailer. We chose to have this in a visual format rather than narrated or having both. The reason behind doing this was due to our decision for our soap opera to be shown on Channel 5, which uses visual title screens. The BBC usually has the addition of a voiceover overlaying the visual titles. We introduced the audience through discontinuous editing to many possible heroes and helpers, but we left the trailer unresolved purposefully as an incentive for the audience to watch the full episode to find out what happens. This cliffhanger leaves the audience wanting more and is proof of our use of Todorow's theory of equilibrium. However, the final stage of equilibrium is not shown. We also used a fractured narrative that shows lots of different possible scenarios happening that could then eventually merge into the same storyline. But you've got to watch it to find out. From our research into soap opera characters, we found there were lots of stereotypical characters with similar characters with similar attributes in each soap, e.g. Michael Moon from EastEnders and Brendan Brady in Hollyoaks. They are both stereotypical bad boys. Examples of these stereotypical characters found in every soap, or most soaps, are often referred to as the elderly wise person, and in our soap opera this is portrayed as, or by Beryl, the strong woman, the pregnant teen, the matriarch, the bad boy, the loved up couple, the boss figure, and the villain. We couldn't show our representation of each one of these stereotypical characters in our soap trailer as it would just be too long and people would be bored and it just wouldn't be captivating to watch. It wouldn't make you want to watch it. So yeah, it would have made it too long, but we did consider these when inventing characters for Cherry Gardens as a whole.